Hey y'all. Y'all, this is so sad. This man sat there and watched his child, his 8-year-old son, die of a meth overdose, okay? And we're not talking about just a regular overdose, whatever that is, okay? We're not talking about something mild, y'all. The amount of meth that this little boy had in his body is crazy. Okay, let me read y'all this article. It says, Dad accused of refusing to call 911 as 8-year-old son died of massive meth overdose. And this was published today. This is the dad, Curtis Coleman. Okay. And this happened in Indiana. It says, an Indiana father faces numerous criminal charges related to the death of his 8-year-old son, who died after allegedly ingesting a large amount of methamphetamine while at the man's home. When the boy died on June 21st, his blood contained 180 times the lethal dose of meth. Oh my God. According to a toxicology report released Thursday, that's an insane amount. Curtis Coleman II, the boy's father, is accused of repeatedly refusing to call 911 to help his child and threatening others who tried to call authorities, according to local media reports. The child's condition slowly worsened throughout the day, according to an account. That account says the boy began feeling ill in the morning. Soon he was scratching his face and bouncing it against the floor. Coleman, 41, sought help from friends and family but refused to let them call 911. The account says he's accused of threatening at least one person with a gun. Coleman allegedly took his son to the boy's grandparents' house and left the scene when 911 was called. The boy had spent the previous night with the father and ingested the methamphetamine, the Seymour Tribune reports. Charges against Coleman include intimidation with a firearm, possession of methamphetamine, and neglect resulting in death of a dependent, according to a June 26 statement from the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. He is also charged with failing to maintain his sex offender registration status. On Friday, a judge denied a motion to reduce Coleman's $50,000 cash-only bail, according to online court records. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to get out. Oh my God, it's just crazy. You know, how in the world does a child get their hands on that much drugs, okay? What I don't get, and I don't know how much the child took in, but it says 180 times the lethal dose of meth. Okay, let me see how much let me see if I can find what the lethal dose of meth is. Okay, so I couldn't find anything that, would give an exact amount. But I did see on another article that dealt with this same case, that someone had said on there that the lethal amount is for an adult now. Okay, we're not talking about an 8-year-old child. We're talking about just for an adult. The lethal amount is 100 nanograms, okay? You multiply that by 180, you got 18,000 nanograms, which is a lot, all right? But then you look at the statistics of the little boy. He's 8 years old. We don't know what his weight is. We don't know any of those contributing factors, but 8 years old, so that's going to be, it's going to be less than that, for an 8-year-old child. But, just to give a roundabout, just kind of a, some sort of figure, we're looking at about 18,000 nanograms, okay? That's a lot. I just don't get it. You know, I mean, this little boy is 8 years old. First of all, the father should not have had anything in front of that child, okay? But meth, come on now. Why is meth accessible to your child? You know, and, you know, not just that, it's like, if the man did leave it out, you know, tell the kid don't mess with it. Like, the best thing to do is not have it in the house where the child is, obviously, okay? But, you know, at least put it up or whatever. You don't just at least, I just don't understand how this child ingested such a large amount of this drug. You know, that's what I don't get. Which makes me wonder, did he inject this in this child's bloodstream? I don't know. You know, and these are things that obviously, you know, they don't know yet. So, but that's just crazy because, you know, the toxicology reports came out and this was just found in his, you know, toxicology report. So, and it was released on this past Thursday. So we're looking at, what, 2 days ago? 2 days ago it was released. So now they got to try to figure out how the boy got the meth in his body. You know, I just don't get it. And then the man didn't even want to call 911. How do you not want to call 911 when your child is dying? Your child has just overdosed on drugs, and it was your fault. How do you not want to call 911? You know, that's so sad. So sad. When I think of an 8-year-old little boy, I think of my child, you know, who will be 8 this year. And it's like, I can't imagine just sitting there watching him, you know, go through all of this. I don't know, it's just crazy. It makes no sense. And it's so sad. But I wanted to show this to y'all. You know, it's just terrible what happened to this little boy. And, you know, my thoughts are with the family, you know, and the grandparents, you know, who had to literally sit there and watch their great-grandchild or whatever, you know, in, you know, his last moments. It's so sad. Nobody wants to go through that. Except for, I guess, this man right here. You know, what a devil. But y'all leave your comments and feedback below. If y'all would like to send me anything, you can feel free to do so on my email. Or you can add me on Facebook and send whatever you'd like through Messenger. If y'all have not subscribed to my other channel, please go do so now. Click on the link down below. Subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Until the next time I talk to y'all, y'all have a wonderful night and I love y'all.